Good morning, friends, and welcome to this week's Tell Me a Story video. My name is Miss Katie, and I'm so happy that you've decided to spend some of your morning here with me. Today, we are going to be talking about shapes. I love practicing shape identification with my small friends because shapes are the building blocks to learning letters. When we talk about the letter A, isn't it true there's a triangle right at the top of letter A? That's important for us to know. And of course, we have tons of other letters that also have shapes in them. O, Q, all of those fantastic letters. So let's go on a shape journey today. Our first story is a guessing game. We're going to look at some shapes and guess what kind of creature we could be building. Stay tuned. Our first story for today is Shape by Shape by Suze McDonald. This, like I said, is a guessing game. We're going to put pictures up here on the board that have different shapes, and by the end of our story, we'll know exactly what creature we were talking about. I lived a long, long time ago. Well, that's not very easy to tell. All we have are the round circle eyes, right? We had round eyes. Oh, now there's two circles. There's the white circle, and then inside a yellow circle and a black circle. Do you have any guesses yet? Let's read the next clue. I had lots of sharp teeth. Do you see all of those triangles here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 triangles in our creature. Still not sure exactly who it could be. Let's read first we had circles, then we had triangles. Our third clue for today. I had a very wide mouth. We got a mouth. We also got nostrils. And all of those are crescents. They're like the shape of the moon. So they have a kind of curl and a curl. Well, I definitely see all the parts. I just don't know who it is yet. Our next clue is I had a fierce glance. Look at that. We put semicircles around those round eyes. Semicircles have a flat bottom instead of an all the way around bottom because the circle's been cut in half. Do you have any guesses, my friends? I like that you had ideas. That's wonderful. It looks like I have two clues still here on the ground. I had an oh so smooth head. Oh, an oval of a head. Well, I see our creature. Is that who you think it is? Okay, let's look at the next and last clue. And many, many scales that were shaped like a diamond. That's almost a square, but it's instead of up, it's tipped. Have you guessed? I was the biggest dinosaur ever. A Brachiosaurus. Thump, 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 thump. Here, I'll take our clues down and put our Brachiosaurus right up here on the board. Wow, they are so big, they don't even fit on the board, right? I'm going to have to help hold them up a little. They have lots of shapes on them. All the shapes that we talked about in their face, but also there's some blue squares and all of those diamond-shaped scales. And they also have a heart right here where their heart is in their body. It goes thump, thump, thump. Wow. That is the end of the story. Thank you for all of your good guesses. I like having our Brachiosaurus with their hearts because heart is one of my very favorite shapes. We are going to do a song all about different kinds of shapes and if we can spot it in our next activity. Look, there's our heart, just like on Brachiosaurus. I said we were going to do an activity about finding shapes, seeing if we could spot them. This is a song that it's called a piggyback song, which means it's got a tune that most of my friends will know. The tune is Where is Thumbkin? And we're going to say where are different kinds of shapes. So you can play along at home like we do in story time with our thumbs and hiding them behind your back. Or you could make your own paper shapes to sing along with this song. We are going to see a heart. We're going to see a square. We are going to see a circle, a triangle. We are going to see a rectangle and a star. So if you wanted to play along with your own paper shapes, this is where you could pause the video, go make some shapes, and then come back to sing. If not, get your thumbs ready. We'll start with our first shape of hearts. Where is heart? Where is heart? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Who's next? The first ones I can reach are squares. Where is square? Where is square? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Next up, we have circles. Where is circle? Where is circle? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Next up, my buddy's triangle. Where is triangle? Where is triangle? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Next is rectangles. Where is rectangle? Where is rectangle? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. And our last shape would be star. Where is star? Where is star? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Excellent job singing along, and I hope you had fun playing along with your thumbs or with your pieces of paper. If you wanted to add more shapes, octagon like our stop sign, hexagon, you could do that once you've mastered the beginning shapes. This next story has a friend who's trying to figure out lots of different kinds of shapes. Let's see what happens when we meet Walter the spider. Are you ready to meet Walter the spider? There they are. I'm going to put them right up here on the board. They're going to work very hard to master some shapes in Walter's Wonderful Web, which is written and illustrated by Tim Hopgood. Walter wished that he could spin a perfect web just like all of his friends. But Walter's webs weren't perfect. They were weebly wobbly. Can you make that motion with me? Weebly wobbly. And when the wind blows, weebly wobbly webs always blow away. But Walter was determined. So one morning, he decided to start with something very simple. Very carefully, he made a small web in the shape of a triangle. Triangle. Wow, Walter did a great job. But whoosh went the wind, and it blew the weebly wobbly web away. Walter started again. This time, he made a bigger web in the shape of a square. Excellent. Do you think the square will stand up? Because the wind is coming. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh went the wind, and it blew the weebly wobbly web away. Walter sighed and started again. He made a longer web in the shape of a rectangle. Rectangle. What do you think? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh blew the web away because it was weebly wobbly. Walter sighed and stretched his legs. Stretch, stretch, and made a taller web in the shape of a diamond. Oh, wow. A diamond? Maybe that web will be strong enough. But whoosh, whoosh, whoosh went the wind, and it blew the weebly wobbly web away. Walter sighed and thought, perhaps my web should be more round. So he climbed up and down. He twisted and twirled. Would this be Walter's first perfect web? Nearly. It wasn't a perfect web, but it was an almost perfect circle, and it looked very strong. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh went the wind, and poor Walter hit the ground with a bump. Walter was tired and upset. He felt like giving up. But as the sun went down, he thought about all the different shapes he had made. Do you remember? Triangle, square, rectangle, diamond, circle, 5 shapes. All at once, Walter knew just what to do. He took a deep breath and set to work. So there's Walter working on the web. Whoosh went the wind, but it didn't stop Walter. or his web, not this time. And when the stars came out, oh, look at that web. Walter's web shone in the moonlight. It was better than perfect. It truly was a wonderful web. Wow. Do you see all of the shapes we talked about? We have some rectangles here, our diamonds in the middle, all these little triangles, and there are circles. Here are our squares. Walter truly combined all of the shapes into one remarkable web. Wow. Do you know how many sides each of these shapes has? That might be something for us to learn in our very next activity. Are you ready to meet some of my shape friends and learn how many sides they have? Ricky Rectangle is my name. My 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, are not the same. 2 are short and 2 are long. Let's count the sides. Come right along. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Ricky. Who else could be here? I'm Sammy Square, that's my name. My 4 sides are just the same. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we have 2 that have 4 sides, but Ricky Rectangle has long and short, and Sammy has all the same sides. Well, those are some that look the same. What about a shape that looks completely different? Timmy Triangle, that's my name. My 3 sides are short or long, or just the same. 1, 2, 3. Timmy brings up a great point. This triangle has all the same sides, but there are different kinds of triangles. Some that have short sides and some that have long, and some that have 2 short and 1 long, and 2 long and 1 short. What about shapes that don't have any sides? I'm Susie Circle, watch me bend, round and round from end to end. Susie's Circle. There are no sides on her. And my last friend for today, Ollie Oval, that is me. I'm not round, as you can see. Like an egg that is laid, this is the way that I am made. So instead of being a perfect circle like Susie, Ollie's an oval. So we'll put them together so you can see that Susie's perfectly round and Ollie is kind of squished, almost like we had a circle and then gave it a hug. Let's see, let's count all of our shapes again. We have, thank you for your patience while I get our shape friends on my fingers. That can take a few minutes. Yeah. So our 5 shape friends. We have Ricky Rectangle and Sammy Square, Timmy Triangle, and Susie Circle, and Ollie Oval. All 5 shapes. Great job counting their sides. 4, 0, 0, 3, 4. Excellent. These are some of the most basic shapes. But in our next story, we're going to see some harder shapes. Shapes that you might not yet know the names of, but we're going to learn them together. Our last story for today is called Color Zoo, and it's written and illustrated by Lois Ellerts. This is a shape and color story where we'll be making different animals with our shapes. Shapes and colors in your zoo, lots of things that you can do. Heads and ears and beaks and snouts. That's what animals are all about. I know animals and you do too. Let's make some new ones at the zoo. Okay, so I'm going to put up a set of animals right here. Oh my goodness, my felt is sticking. Here we go. We have some animals right there. We have a tiger. Rawr, rawr, rawr. And when we take away the shape that's on top of tiger, that is a circle. We get our new friend, mouse. What kind of sounds do mice make? Squeak, 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 squeak. And when we take away mouse, who has a square on the back, we see fox, who has whiskers and is made up of a triangle with 3 sides. So we saw a circle, a square, and a triangle with our first 3 shapes. I said that we might get into some harder shapes. Let's see if that's in this next set. Up next, we have our ox. Yeah, this is an ox. They have horns and ears and their snout. And when we take ox's first shape away, we get a monkey, because we took away the rectangle that made ox's face. So the rectangle's gone. Now we have a monkey. Well, what happens if we take away monkey's shape? We get a reindeer. Monkey's shape was an oval, just like Ollie Oval, remember? Not perfectly round, a little bit squished, like they got a hug. And our reindeer has my favorite shape, that heart. All right, my friends, there is one more set of animals in our color zoo. I wonder if these will be the harder words of shapes. We have lion, another roar, although they also make snore because lions sleep a lot, yes. And when we take away lion, we get a goat, because lion's diamond is gone. Goats, I wonder what goat's shape is. Let's look at this closely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is an octagon. It has 8 sides. And you see this shape anytime you see a stop sign. Stop sign is our most famous octagon. So next time you see a stop sign, make sure to count all 8 of its sides. And that leaves us with a snake. And our snake has a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. So the hexagon shape, you see that on nuts and bolts. So if you're ever seeing, they're sometimes on chairs or other kind of furniture. Maybe your grown-up can help you go on a hexagon hunt to find a hexagon in your home. I really enjoy seeing all the different animals and the shapes that we were able to make. But I'm feeling like I need to move around a little. Let's see one last shape that'll help us play a game. Like I said, it's time to move around with our last activity for today. I have a square and another 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 square. There are 6 squares on this game. This is a cube. This is a 3D shape. We've been talking about flat shapes, 2D shapes, but this one is a cube. And we're going to roll this cube. I'm going to toss it into the air. And whatever side, what color you see, if you can do me a favor and shout it really loud so I can hear. And then I'm going to pull one of our cards that tells me what we're going to do based on what color we roll. We're going to roll at least a few times. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. What do you see? What color is that, my friends? Orange. Great job. Our orange card says, give one hug. Oh, goodness. Miss Katie doesn't have anyone here with her, so she's going to give herself a hug. But if you have someone in your home and it's okay, ask them if they'd like a hug, you can give them a hug. All right. Excellent job. Let's do another. 1, 2, 3. What color do you see? Did we get orange again? That is so silly. Okay, our second orange card says to stomp 6 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was excellent stomping, friends. I heard you all the way over here. Let's roll our dice again, our cube. 1, 2, 3. What do you see? That is a different color this time. The color of grass and cucumbers and zucchini. Were you saying green? Excellent. Our green card says to bark like a dog. Woof, 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 woof. Excellent. Great job. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. What do we get green again? That is so silly. I think our square is maybe playing tricks on us. Let's see what the second green card says. It says to gobble like a turkey. That was my very best turkey. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. What color? We'll give it another twist. Do we see? What color is that, friends? It is blue. Our blue card says to find something white. Okay, look around your space. What do you see that's white? Oh, Miss Katie got a white elephant. What did you get? Was anyone wearing a white t-shirt? That would be a good thing to choose. Excellent job, friends. We're going to roll our cube one more time in this game. 1, 2, 3. What color do you see? Purple. Great job. Our purple card says to pull our ears. Pull, 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 pull. Excellent. Friends, you have done such a great job doing all of the actions that our cube, our square, told us what to do. And I'm really proud of you for playing along with me for this game. Stay tuned for our goodbye coming up next. Wow. We had so many different activities and stories about shapes, and we saw so many different kinds of shapes. I hope that you had as much fun as I did building a brachiosaurus and helping Walter figure out how to make a web full of all of the shapes and visiting our color zoo. And I hope you had fun with our activities as well. I'll be back here, same place, same time, next Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. for another edition of Tell Me a Story. Until then, friends, bye and have a wonderful week.